Some possible hope in the search for a missing submersible with 5 people on board after noises are detected underwater. Plus, Madison's Common Council votes unanimously to make the city a sanctuary for transgender and non-binary people. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. New at noon, a man was arrested after police say he snuck into a woman's bathroom and looked over the tops of the stalls. It happened at a grocery store on the east side. Officers were called to Woodman's on Milwaukee Street just before 1 yesterday afternoon. They say the man left the store after he was caught in the act, but police later found him in a nearby park. The man admitted to doing similar incidents in the past. He's now facing tentative charges of lewd and lascivious conduct, invasion of privacy, disorderly conduct, and bail jumping. Another man was arrested after he allegedly caused a disturbance at a downtown restaurant and assaulted an employee. Police responded to a restaurant in the 200 block of King Street just before midnight. Witnesses say the man was yelling and trying to assault customers and employees. An employee was able to get the man outside where he allegedly damaged a door to the business. The 30-year-old is now facing tentative charges of disorderly conduct, criminal damage to property, and making threats to law enforcement. The Madison Common Council voted unanimously in favor of making the city a sanctuary city for transgendered people overnight. This was a similar resolution to the one the Dane County Board passed last week. The new measure is mostly symbolic and allows transgender and non-binary people to receive gender-affirming care like surgery. It's not legally enforceable, but it asks police not to prioritize arrests based on any future laws against surgery. Read the full resolution on this story at channel3000.com. Let's head out to the weather patio now. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka has a look at our first warned forecast. Warming up quickly out there.
It is, and you know the sun is just definitely feeling strong, kind of beating down on me this at the noon hour. It's heating up, kind of like what we saw yesterday, and officially summer did arrive this morning. It came in just before 10 o'clock, and that's when the official start of summer was. And that means that daylight hours, we get 15 hours and 22 minutes between sunrise and sunset. Compare that with the shortest day when we only get 9 hours. So we've got over 6 more hours of daylight out there, and that's why we're going to be heating up throughout the afternoon. Definitely need the sunscreen. We do have some air quality advisories due to some of the ozone out there. This is actually in effect right through Friday, so we're going to have to deal with this. If you have any respiratory issues, be on the lookout for that. Probably want to limit your time outdoors. Over the next few days, temperatures are going to be climbing near 90. No rain expected right through Saturday, so our ongoing expanding drought will continue. It looks like we do have some showers, maybe some thunderstorms developing late Saturday night going into early Sunday morning. Another chance for afternoon showers and thunderstorms Sunday afternoon and Monday. 85 right now in Madison, 86 in Janesville, 87 in the Dells, Juneau at 83. We're going to be talking about dew points. Right now, they're in the upper 50s to around 60, starting to feel a little bit of humidity. Still not terrible, but you know, eventually it's going to be getting into lower to mid 60s. Then you'll really start to feel it. But the relative humidity is still relatively dry based on the temperature and the dew point. Temperatures in the upper 80s this afternoon with the hazy sunshine. We'll back off through the 80s into the 70s after sunset going into the 9 o'clock hour tonight with clear skies. So it's going to be a hot one out there, getting into the upper 80s. East winds do provide some relief if you're in the shade. Out of that direct sunlight, we're headed in the upper 80s. Talk more about some 90s for the weekend and also that chance of rain for the upcoming weekend coming up in about 15 minutes.
Summer right on cue.
It is, for sure.
Right, Kelly, thank you. With time running out, there is a glimmer of hope in the search for a missing submersible with 5 people on board. Rescue crews have detected underwater noises. The vessel was on its way to view the wreck of the Titanic when it disappeared. Roxana Siberi takes us to Boston, where the search is being coordinated.
The U.S. Coast Guard confirms that a Canadian aircraft detected underwater noises in the search area. Crews have refocused their efforts on trying to pinpoint where those noises are coming from.
It's a target, it's a focus for us to look at.
U.S.-based OceanGate Expeditions operated the voyage, which takes tourists to the famous Titanic shipwreck in the North Atlantic Ocean. OceanGate CEO and founder Stockton Rush is among those on board. In an interview with CBS Sunday Morning last year, Rush defended the safety of the submersible.
The pressure vessel is not MacGyver at all because that's where we work with Boeing and NASA and the University of Washington. Everything else can fail. Your thrusters can go, your lights can go, you're still going to be safe.
According to 2018 court filings, a former OceanGate employee said he was fired after voicing concerns about the Titan, saying it posed potential danger to passengers. But in court documents filed this April, OceanGate said the vessel was capable of diving the depth to the Titanic site with a comfortable safety margin.
You know going in how very dangerous this is.
Mike Reese traveled on the Titan almost a year ago.
No one walks into this surprised. Before you even get on, you sign this long waiver that mentions possible death 3 times on the first page.
As for those underwater noises that were detected, the U.S. Coast Guard says data from the Canadian aircraft has been shared with U.S. Navy experts for more analysis and will be used in the search efforts. Roxana Saberi, CBS News, Boston.
And the Coast Guard said 3 search vessels arrived on scene this morning, including the John Cabot, which has side-scanning sonar capabilities. Well, some good news for commuters in the Philadelphia area. Road crews have been working around the clock to rebuild a critical section of Interstate 95 that collapsed after a fiery crash earlier this month. To fill the gap, engineers used something called recycled glass aggregate. That's a rock-like material made from recycled bottles and jars. The highway will partially reopen this weekend much sooner than expected. President Joe Biden made an unexpected comparison while talking about China's President Xi Jinping in California. The president compared his Chinese counterpart to dictators. During a political fundraiser last night, he was discussing how the Chinese leader reacted to the U.S. shooting down a much-publicized Chinese spy balloon earlier this year. Biden's unscripted remarks come during a tense time in relations between the U.S. and China. He noted improving the relationship would, quote, take time. The Supreme Court is meeting behind closed doors tomorrow to consider whether they should add a high-profile Second Amendment case next term. The case focuses on a federal law that bans people with domestic violence restraining orders from having guns. Just a year ago, the High Court issued a landmark opinion that marked the broadest expansion of gun rights in a decade. In this current case, the conservative-leaning Fifth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals says domestic violence-related gun laws are unconstitutional. Critics say the move will make it easier for alleged abusers to obtain firearms. A concerning decline in blood donations could put stress on U.S. blood supplies through the American Red Cross. Experts say it's common to see donations decline this time of year as more people travel and fewer blood drives are organized in places like schools. But they say the need for blood never takes a break.
When blood donations are low, this can lead to blood shortages, which affect our ability to support cancer patients in their treatment. It affects our ability to respond to medical emergencies and chronic blood conditions.
If blood isn't readily available, it can also lead to elective surgeries being postponed. Health officials say type O blood is especially in high demand. Anyone interested in giving blood can schedule an appointment at redcrossblood.org or go through the American Red Cross donor app. Well, the makers of the popular weight loss drug Ozempic is taking action against some companies offering a knockoff version of the medicine. Novo Nordisk has filed suit against the U.S. medical spas, weight loss clinics, and compounding pharmacies. The drug company is demanding these firms stop what it says is the unlawful sale of non-FDA approved compound products that claim to have the active ingredient in Ozempic, Wegovy, and Rebellius. The FDA issued a warning last month about products containing some compound versions of the active ingredient in Ozempic called semaglutide. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Another electric vehicle maker reaches a deal to adopt Tesla's Charger standard, and a sausage company recalls thousands of pounds of products. That's all coming up in the Money Watch Report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
There's nothing better than a great night's sleep on a new Tempur-Pedic mattress from Steinhoffels. The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze is made with a one-of-a-kind cooling technology, pulling heat away from your body, keeping you up to 10 degrees cooler, allowing for a better night's sleep. Right now, Tempur-Pedic Queen mattresses start at only $96 per month. Plus, you get $300 in Steinhoffels cash. Steinhoffels, your mattress destination. Shop in store or online.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit vrapwi.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
At Lawton Cates, being prepared and confronting every aspect of your injury case with honesty, integrity, and innovative solutions has earned us a reputation for excellence in representing the injured. Because at Lawton Cates, your life counts.
When it's hot, all you want is some relief. Relief from the heat outside, relief from sleepless nights, and relief from big electric bills. Even your air conditioning unit needs some relief. So when you wrap your home with our premium injection foam, it's like putting your entire house in a cooler. It keeps the hot air out, the cool air in, and your electric bills lower. And right now, when we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation.
What if in 1968 the mayor said nope to Summerfest? How many bands would you have never seen? Would hitting 12 stages in one day even be possible? Thankfully, 55 years ago, Summerfest was a yes. Don't miss Milwaukee Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance.
Rivian is the latest electric vehicle maker to reach a deal to adopt Tesla's charger standard. It'll give owners access to Tesla's network of roughly 12,000 charging stations in North America by spring of 2024. The company will begin manufacturing vehicles with Tesla's charging plug in 2025, though adapters will be available next year. Yesterday, the New York State Legislature passed a law that would give legal protections to New York doctors who prescribe and mail abortion medication to states with strict laws banning abortion. It comes nearly 1 year after the U.S. Supreme Court's Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Organization ruling, which overturned Roe versus Wade. The bill now heads to New York Governor Kathy Hochul's desk. And sausage maker Johnsonville is recalling more than 42,000 pounds of sausage links, saying they may be contaminated with plastic fibers. The Wisconsin company is recalling some Better with Cheddar links after at least one person found thin strands of black plastic. The impacted products were made on January 26, and no illnesses have been reported so far. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
Check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials down 10 points. The NASDAQ off 148. The S&P 500 down 14. Our call for action volunteers are in the building, taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Volunteers are here every Monday, and Friday, so you can call for action right now at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call-for-action. Well, the national average for gas is down compared to this point last year. According to AAA, Americans are paying nearly $1.50 less. Mississippi has the cheapest gas. Drivers there pay an average of $3 a gallon. Meanwhile, Washington State has the most expensive, where the average cost of regular jumped 32 cents over the past month. According to AAA, it now costs $4.93 a gallon. Well, next at noon, we'll share today's ag numbers. Kelly's back with the latest forecast. And then today on Live at 4, CBS's senior travel advisor Peter Greenberg says this summer may not be the best time to visit Europe. That's coming up at 4.
you heard? We've outgrown our space. Again! Save up to half off floor samples and special orders at Dwellings Construction Sale. Dwellings, interior design and home furnishings. Still Madison's best kept $150 secret.
Get 11% off all concrete landscaping blocks from Menards. Check out our huge selection of landscaping blocks, including interlock edgers, that are now only 99 cents each after rebate. Keep a variety of birds coming back to your feeder with Enchanted Garden Wild Bird Food. We carry a great selection of high-quality blends to ensure only the best for your backyard friends. Get a 40-pound bag of wild bird food for just $14.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet, commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
Have you heard? We've outgrown our space. Again! Save up to half off floor samples and special orders at Dwellings Construction Sale. Dwellings, interior design and home furnishings. Still Madison's best kept $150 secret.
Samuel L. Jackson is on the Jennifer Hudson Show.
It's not often I get to come to shows I actually watch.
His Snakes on the Plane stories are so good.
So can I be in it? And he's like, you want to be in it? Oh, yeah!
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. Join the Madison Mallards on Pride Night, Friday, June 23rd at 6:35 against the Green Bay Rockers. Stick around after the game is over for some spectacular post-game fireworks. News 3 Now is a proud sponsor of Madison Mallards Baseball. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
And Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report out of the radio barn today. She'll be back next week. So here are your farm members. Well, as Kelly mentioned, today is the summer solstice, the first day of summer and the longest day of the year. Now, you might be asking, what is the summer solstice? Well, it's when the Earth's North Pole is the closest it'll ever be to the sun all year. So make sure you make most of the stay by getting some extra time outside. Kelly is spending some time outside. Find a cool place, though, I think.
Actually, I'm just trying to work on my tan this noon hour out here on the patio. Tell you what, that sun is very strong. And if you are susceptible to burning, make sure you lather on the sunscreen. The UV index is going to be through the roof with the sunshine that we have out here today. Bottom line, we are calling for heat to continue for the next few days. Temperatures nearing 90. It looks like that will carry us right in the weekend. Also, the dry weather will carry us at least through Saturday. By Saturday night and Sunday, we do have some rain chances. And it looks like the weather's pattern is shifting finally after the same weather pattern that we've been just stuck in, the storm system over the southeast. And that's where all the rain has been across the southeast, the mid-Atlantic states, while high pressure over the Great Lakes is acting like a roadblock and not allowing these storm systems that develop over the plains to head our way. Eventually, that's going to break down, and we are expecting some showers and storms to roll on in, but we still have this weather pattern to contend with over the next few days, at least carrying us into Saturday. Today, temperatures really heating up in the upper 80s this afternoon. If you're in the shade, at least there is a bit of a breeze up there out of the east at about 10, 11 miles per hour, so that may provide some relief. But I tell you what, they're not getting any relief across the Lone Star State, and they're used to heat, but not this kind of heat. In fact, they've been breaking all-time records for some locations, like San Angelo got up to 113 yesterday, all-time record high. Excessive heat warnings down there. That's because the humidity combined with the actual temperature will create the heat index, the feels like temperature, 115 to 120. Right now, it's already 107 is what it feels like in Dallas at the noon hour. We don't really have the humidity yet, so the actual temperature, that's exactly how it feels like. But we do have the heat, so this is something to be concerned with when you're maybe going into a convenience store, quickly want to purchase something. It only takes about 10 minutes for that temperature to rise from 90 degrees inside your car to 110. So make sure you have anything that's susceptible. Take that out, even if it's a short duration, because it can get really hot very quickly inside those vehicles with that sun beating down. And it is beating down here at the noon hour. 85 right now in Madison, 86 in Janesville, across Dane County. Mid to upper 80s at the noon hour. We've got 84 right now in Cottage Grove and up to the north in Sun Prairie. Temperatures in the upper 80s this afternoon with the sunshine. It'll continue to heat up. There have been a few cumulus clouds popping up, just a little bit of low-level moisture and allowing some of that rising moisture to produce some of these cumulus clouds. But unfortunately, no rain out of these clouds. Headed after sunset, the sun should go down just after 8:30, 8:40 is actually the sunset. Temperatures will back off through the 70s. All right, Saturday night, we're going to look at some showers and storms developing off to our west. That's the chance of rain rolling in. It's not great timing because it's going to be right when you're waking up Sunday morning. That's the chance that we'll have coming in. It looks like it'll run into a little bit more stable atmosphere. So our chances are still there, but we're not looking at real heavy rain. But as the system moves on through, the upper level part of the storm system has some cool air aloft to get a little bit of heating in the afternoon. Sunday afternoon, we'll have a chance of showers and storms firing up. That'll be the same case going into a Monday as well. As far as rainfall tallies, the heaviest amounts are going to fall in northern Wisconsin, where they could be talking about an inch of rain. Here in southern area states, I think about a quarter of an inch. And we definitely need more than that. But right now, we'll take what we can get. Upper 80s to around 90 for the rest of the week. 93 Saturday. Definitely going to feel the humidity on Saturday afternoon with that humidity creeping up. And we'll have that chance of rain late Saturday night, Sunday, and Monday. Temperatures backing off back in the lower 80s by Monday and Tuesday of next week.
All right. Hopefully, as you say, any rain will help at this point.
Yeah, it's really crunchy out here now. Anything to soften the ground up a little bit.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Use yoga to be happy, healthy, and kind. That's what India's Prime Minister told a group of people stretching outside the United Nations in New York today. They're celebrating International Yoga Day, and so are millions of others around the world. Riley Carlson reports.
From down in the park to high in the mountains, even on an aircraft carrier with the country's defense minister, India is celebrating the benefits of yoga.
With all my stress of the day, right, I'm relieved of that because of doing yoga.
The ancient practice started over 5,000 years ago in northern India. It focuses on breathing, flexibility, and strength to boost mental and physical well-being. Stretching with dogs, balancing on a boat, and inside a train. Poses are even practiced underwater. It feels great to practice in the water, says this participant. India's Prime Minister has flown around the world promoting the practice, even lobbying the UN to first mark International Yoga Day 9 years ago. It's one of the country's most successful cultural exports. Riley Carlson, CBS News, London.
And the UN resolution establishing the International Day of Yoga in 2014 was proposed by India and endorsed by a record 175 member states. There's more to come on News for Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Need something to bring to a family shindig or a backyard bash? We have a go-along that goes along with everything. Everything.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Rider chips. Just taking a break. That window's a bear.
Don't worry. My cousin's got a guy.
Hey, I'm not sure I can help you with the house gas, but I can help you replace this window fast.
Let the experts at Feldco kickstart your summer with 2-for-1 windows and no interest until 2025. Plus, we'll get it done Feldco fast.
2-for-1 windows won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes, and as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home. So we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view. And now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This July 4th is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
If your family is getting together this weekend, or you're invited to a backyard barbecue, and you're supposed to bring something, I have an idea. Why not bring a go-along that will go along with everything? Plus, it's super colorful, goes together in minutes, and is quite tasty. We start by mixing a bag of pre-shredded coleslaw mix with some celery, which gives it lots of crunch. And to make sure we have the most colorful dish on the table, we add a good amount of red and yellow peppers that we've chopped. Now for the secret ingredient that gives this dish just the right amount of wow, we add a chopped jalapeno pepper. And when we toss this with our dressing, which is simply some brown sugar dissolved in bottled Italian dressing, get ready for a side dish that is going to be the star of any get-together. What makes this so good is the combo of the sweet and savory dressing, along with the kick you get from all the peppers, combined with all the crunch. To get the recipe, all you need to do is head over to our website and type in Summer's Best Slaw. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a colorful and crunchy way for you to say, "Ooh, it's so good."
And Kelly's back with that summer forecast.
Yeah, it is officially summer. We've been dealing with it for the last couple of weeks, but not a lot of change over the next few days as far as the temperatures, the heat. We are talking about a chance for some rain later this weekend. Right now it's 85. The east wind is providing a little bit of relief if you're in the shade, but a lot of sunshine just going to be beating down all day long. Temperatures in the upper 80s and some locations out west maybe flirting with 90 degrees. Just a few cumulus clouds popping up, backing off to around 80 by 8 o'clock tonight. Your first warm forecast, 89 tomorrow, 90 Friday, 93 with the humidity increasing Saturday. That'll lead to some scattered showers and thunderstorms Sunday and Monday. Temperatures back off a little bit by the early and middle part of next week.
All right, stay cool. Thanks, Kelly. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.